Hey, it's Brook. When you play a solo, you can really simplify things with a couple of shapes. Let's work on that old A chord again. Remember this thing? There's a few more shapes we can add to that are really pretty easy. So that's, from what I do, that's a cool sound. I love that. And of course you can add all that. But I'm going to stay on those two strings for a little bit. So here's the 5th fret A and E based off of an A bar chord. And that's kind of cool, adding this 8 and 7 on the 1st and 2nd strings. That's a C and a looks like a F sharp. Kind of raunchy. You can give them a small bend. I stole that from Keith Richards and Chuck Berry. You could even do this. That's pinky ring index laying flat at 8, 7, 5. I like to invert that chord. That sounds pretty good. So that is a C sharp and an A, 9 and 10 on the 1st and 2nd strings. Did I mention that's a 3rd and a root? And then you can take that up to, you just do another inversion. That's a 5th and a 3rd, E and C sharp at 12 and 14. Pretty easy. There's a little trick you can do with this. Check it out. Little bend there, kind of like a train whistle off in a distant valley. Chuck Berry did that one a lot too. So that's 12 and 13. That's like a E and C. I'm going to bend that C up a little bit towards the major 3rd. But you don't always have to get it right in tune. You can make it a little flat. Kind of keeps it dirty. I love that one. That's so cool. So that's 12 and 13. Just bend the 13 a little bit or a lot. Let's see. Oh, there's you can find tons of things with this. Not to get too distracted, but here's a 15, 14, which is a flatted 7 and a major 3rd. That's a G and a C sharp. Wow. A lot of combinations possible. Missed. I meant to do that. And of course you can do a harmonized scale like to maybe land on a D. So that's harmony. And back to that high, just like this. double 17s. Right on. Now, with the double 17s, check it out. You can flat the first string a whole step, get a dominant 7 there. So that's 15 and 17. Man, I had no idea you could do all that. Ha! So, you know, I'm just kind of, I'm thinking as I go here. I'm just making this up. So, once you get there, the whole thing starts over. That was one passing chord I put in there was like a 14, 15. You might have caught that. That's F sharp and D. So if we do 15, 17, 14, 15, the 12 and 13, 9 and 10, and you can even get like a 9th chord here. That's a 9th and a dominant 7. Of course, we're leaving out the 5th and the 3rd, but that's fine. 9th chord. Let's explain that. That's a B and a G. G is the flatted 7. B, we can call that a 9th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9th note in a scale. Add that to a dominant 7 or a flatted 7, and you're suggesting a 9th. If we wanted to make a complete chord, it's getting closer. We left the 5th out. Ouch. I hate barring like that, so I'm not going to do it. But some people can. I'll try it. But that's enough. That's enough of that. So, yeah, you can. Oh, while we're down here on this double 7s, we can make that 3 and 5, or double 5. Sorry. Ouch. Heavy strings. And that's not even getting it into the 3rd string. That's just 2 strings, and that's just one key or one chord. So it's pretty amazing what you can do with just 2 strings. Very easy. You just gotta do the repetition and stay with it. So if you want me to write all that out, I can with Guitar Pro software, which I love. I will do that and send it to you if you would like that. Let me know. But ask quickly, because I might, I'll forget. I'll go off to something else. What else? Oh yeah, my channel is growing very slow, probably due to my extremely primitive production values and my lowbrow ways, but that's my fault. But if you could help me out and subscribe, that would make me happy. I always check every day to see if I have a new subscriber or 2 or none or lost one. So yeah, help make my day, and please subscribe. Thank you so much, and I hope you're doing good with your guitar. And you know what it is around here? It's garage cleaning season, so I'm going to go out and try to throw away some stuff, and that's my big challenge. So I'm glad I got to make a video for you today, and keep in touch. Let me know. I love to see your comments, and go ahead and share my video anywhere you want, or use it any way you want. I borrowed all this from Keith Richards, Chuck Berry, and playing like a million gigs. So that's how I know this stuff. And thanks to Chuck Berry and Keith Richards and everybody they stole it from. It's just a big mess of rock and roll. And we're all in this together. So take care of yourself and take care of each other. And this is all Brookie saying, have a good day. Thanks.